Sponsored by Winwing Technologies. They couldn't offer the full cockpit, but we think this is the next best thing. Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're going to try and answer the question, could the F-35 Lightning II ever really replace the A-10 Thunderbolt II in terms of close air support? Before we continue, very quickly, we've been having a lot of troubles with YouTube lately. It would be really appreciated if, when you subscribe to the Grim Reaper's channel, which I'm going to do now, ping, you click on the bell here, you change it from personalized, which is the default, to all. That will hopefully bypass most of the problems we're having with the new algorithm. Thank you very much. To answer the question, I've set up 7 criteria: cost, loiter time, sensors, guided munitions, stealth, toughness, and damage. Cost: A-10C, depending which website you use, purchase price between $19 to $40 million, with a service cost of $11,000 per hour of flight. F-35, I put A here, but depending on which version you use, purchase price between $80 and $100 million. Service cost, $32,000 per hour of flight. The A-10 wins this one. Loiter time. I'm aware that both aircraft can air-to-air refuel, so I've judged this in terms of how much loiter time can the aircraft have above the target between refuelings. According to the internet, A-10C, about 90 minutes. F-35A, about 30 minutes. A-10 wins this one. Sensors. Do these aircraft have modern sensors good enough for close air support? The A-10 has modular podded sensors. The F-35 has inbuilt modular sensors. The F-35 sensors are probably newer and probably better, but for what we actually need for close air support, they're both good enough. It's a draw. Guided munitions. Can these airframes carry modern guided munitions and be upgraded to carry future guided munitions? Obviously, both a yes. It's a draw in terms of what we need for close air support. Which leaves stealth, toughness, and damage. These are the things we're going to go test in our simulator to find out. First, stealth. Are either of these aircraft stealthy in terms of radar detection? Bearing in mind we'll be doing a close air support mission. Obviously you think, yes, this is a stealth aircraft. Of course it's stealthy. Well, that's not actually true, because obviously if the Lightning is going to be doing close air support, it's going to be loaded up with stores. It means we're going to be using all 6 external pylons. If we do that, it actually becomes non-stealthy. In this simulation here, we've got the Lightning loaded up with various assortment of air-to-ground weapons, and of course the radar cross-section has increased proportionately. It's now got a frontal radar cross-section of about 1.5 meters squared, so it's no longer actually a stealthy plane. It's low visibility, but not a stealthy plane. The A-10, out of interest, loaded up with various stores, is completely non-stealthy. Its total frontal radar cross-section with all this stuff here is like 7 or 8 meters squared. I'm going to have one guy in the F-35, one guy in the A-10C. At the same time, you're going to fly in spread formation directly towards an 80s SAM site known as a SA-10 Grumble. Although it's 40 years old, it's a relatively decent site. We're going to see which of you can get further before you get shot. If the F-35 can get many times closer before getting shot, then I would say, okay, even with the stores, it's relatively stealthy. Grump in the F-35, and we have Simba in the A-10C. They are going to fly at the same speed, which is about 300 knots, guys, at the same altitude, about 5,000 feet, straight towards the 1980s Grumble on their nose, and we're going to see who gets shot first. Now, I've not scripted or tested this, so I'm going to be surprised as you guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Please don't do anything weird, don't go evasive, don't chaff, don't flare. We want to make it as scientifically as possible. 30 miles.
Can't go inverted?
You cannot go inverted. It will upset the RCS.
If we're within range, we need a second to be able to acquire us.
Roger.
Yep, I'm getting Big Bird returns.
Yeah. I have tested to make sure that you are outside of firing range at the moment.
And clamshell.
Alright, so we're going to have a look at the site. Ich bin ein 1982 Grumble site.
Yeah, I've got dirt in front of me. Mud
spike me.
Nothing yet, boys. There's nothing coming out yet.
I'm being tracked.
Boof! Missile, but it's only one.
I'm being tracked.
This can fire multiple missiles at multiple targets, so don't worry, there is no
2 missiles out.
Fairness, right? Don't avoid it or anything. Accept it in the face. Oh, now that's a shot.
Yep.
Look at that. I did not
There's a
expect
missile.
that.
There's a missile coming at me.
Accept gentleman's relish.
Is it still coming at me?
It's a slow ass missile. Boof! One
There we
down.
go.
And wait, boof, 2 down. Okay, there was no discernible, obviously it fired on one of you first. There was no discernible difference in when they got shot at. Meaning that the F-35 is no more stealthy than the A-10 to a SAM site at moderate ranges, simply because at 1 meter squared or whatever its RCS is, with those weapons, it loses all of its stealth. So, neither are stealthy in the CAS role. Next, toughness. I think toughness is very important, even for a modern CAS role. I think invariably, even with modern tactics, a CAS aircraft is going to have to go down low at some point to VID or whatever. But even if it doesn't, even if it stays and operates at a hard ceiling of 10,000 feet, still, in real life, A-10Cs have been hit above 10,000 feet with existing legacy shoulder-launched missiles. So you can say, well, what if they operate at 25,000 feet? Maybe the F-35 is going to operate a CAS at 25,000 feet, right up high, where it's super out of the range of shoulder-launched missiles and AAA and stuff. Well, to be honest, I mean, how many years is it going to be before even shoulder-launched manpads can get up to 25,000 feet? Can't hide forever. So, my point is, toughness, I think, is important. It's got to be able to take rounds, it's got to be able to take manpad, small warheads, and survive. We're going to start with the A-10C. Simba, you are going to fly the A-10C at the exact speed I've given you, which should read about 250 knots. At the exact altitude I gave you, which should read 500 feet. You're going to fly at those parameters directly ahead, through the smoke, and then through the other smoke. You'll obviously get shot along the way. Once you've done that, you're going to turn around and come back. We're going to see how many cycles you can do with guys shooting at you.
Yep.
I'm pausing. Simba, this is the role you were born to play, being shot at. And it makes me happy.
I wake up every morning and practice falling down 10 times before I start my day, just for you, Cap.
You know what? Airframe durability tests are the best type of science.
You had to get an apartment that specifically had a lot of stairs for this part.
Well, he's doing all right so far. I mean, to be honest, value viewers, it's not very scientific. There's all sorts of variables in here. Airframe realism, you know, whether the bullets hit or not. But if nothing else we proved today, we get to shoot Simba. Has anyone actually hit him yet?
Yep.
You're going a bit fast. It's going a bit fast, Simba.
Not to tell you the odds or anything, Simba.
Don't want to tell you those odds. Oh, finally! Oh, they knocked him out. Oh, no, he's still going. Well, we're about to prove the toughness of the A-10 right here, because it can operate on one engine.
And he lost that other engine.
He's lost both? Ah.
Yep, both engines are out.
I see.
Land it, Simba.
Land it, Simba. Land
Save
it. It took a lot of money to train that pilot. The airframe doesn't cost much, but the pilot, expensive. Perhaps question mark?
Several hundred millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm. What is more expensive, a
Hey,
pilot or an
you
A-10?
got 3 green.
He's done it without flaps. I think he's going to kill himself.
No, he's good. He's good.
He's got no hydraulic. It's not. It's going to.
Butter.
Simba, look at you getting internet kudos. Use that GAL 8 air brake.
If he has ground override on.
He doesn't know how to do it. He's frantically searching for that button. He can't find it. Look. Right. That's actually, honestly, a really important lesson we've done there. We got through the first bunch, and the plane was destroyed, essentially, but the pilot survived. That's kudos to the toughness, I think, of the A-10. It couldn't have flown home like that, but it could have got away from the danger area and saved the pilot from ejecting, which is good. Let's try F-35. Tiny little needle stealth plane made of paper versus Russian whatever, Spetsnaz. Right, watch that speed, Grunt, watch that speed. I see that creeping up. Note valued goods, one engine and is inside the body. However good that Rolls-Royce engine is, it's vulnerable.
That's a Pratt & Whitney.
He's been hit about 1 million times and he's not dead. What's going on there?
Bullets can't penetrate stealth. If they can't see it, they can't hit it.
It's a very tough paint job, Grump. They've not got any damage on
F-35
it.
strong.
It is, isn't it?
Hey, you're getting low.
Yeah, I'm climbing. Oh, we got hit.
You've been hit a million times. Why is he not dying? Simba!
Getting slow too.
F-35 best jet.
That's stupid. That would have ripped that jet to pieces.
Hey. Fat Amy's got extra cushion for the push and she can absorb it.
Family has, yes. Hey, valued viewers, I'm not sure that was... I'll be honest, I'm not sure that was entirely realistic. It's one of the problems with not scripting these things, is that sometimes you can get some weird results. It didn't take any damage at all. Go through again, Grump. See if you can get it to take any damage at all.
Alright, you're good right around in there.
Shame it doesn't have like a hit point bar or something. We can see how damage it is. But...
My God,
Right, turn to 2 o'clock.
Oh,
Right. Turn to 2 o'clock.
okay.
Why?
Isn't that the smoke?
There's multiple smokes here.
I got lost. There's 2 lanes. I did 2 lanes because originally we were going to do it. Just try and get shot, Grump. At this point, just try and get any damage.
Hello,
Yeah, you're getting
right
low.
here.
Cockpit open, air brake out, gear out. Try and attract some attention. Huh.
This is kind of.
I didn't know stealth was this
comical.
good. I know it was
It
good. but-
confuses their little tracking brains. These are all unguided too.
Okay, buddy viewers, I think we may have found a scientific problem. Try crashing into a tree, Grump. I'm not sure we can actually damage this thing.
I don't know if the tree can hit me.
Go on, hit it, hit it, hit it. It went straight through it! Oh, come on!
Okay.
Oh, no, you've lost the tail. You've lost the tail. Right, hit another tree, I guess? Can you still fly with the tail off?
Trying. There's a lot of things that fail.
Things
The
failed, Grump.
tail may not be there, but the light surface for the tail is there.
That's good Lockheed engineering, is what that is. It's Lockheed, isn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, Grump, here's something.
Ooh, I'm losing control.
It's a you problem.
Up, I'm losing control.
Yeah,
Come on.
down. Boof. Okay, finally it died. Jesus Christ. Yeah, obviously, there was a major problem with the realism of the F-35. The A-10 is what we call a core game mod, so it's, you know, regulated and checked. The F-35 is not a core game. It's just an additional mod, and it obviously has realism problems. But I guess we still have to sort of put that down. Chalk 1 went up for the Lightning 2. Yes, I agree that's really weird and unfair, but... Damage. My favourite one. Which aircraft can carry enough ordnance and guns and bullets and stuff and blow the maximum amount of stuff up? I think this is really important. If you're going to be stationed on 90 minutes over a target, and everything I've shown in real life CAS missions when they call the A-10 down, most of it's not pinpoint strike. Most of it's, there's some baddie-waddies over here in this hedgerow, make the hedgerow obliterate. And it comes down and it just uses a gun or bombs or whatever, and everything blows up. And then it goes up to 10,000 feet, and then it does it all over again. So the ability to put loads and loads of stores down per sortie is really important. And let's face it, everyone likes boom boom. Our job now is to take off and blow as much stuff up as we can. To our east by 15 miles is a convoy of hundreds and hundreds of vehicles. We've got to see how much ordnance we can carry to do as much damage as possible. We've had a little potter about these aircraft, the F-35 and the A-10, to decide which is the most suitable weapon for doing as much damage as possible to this particular target. The weapon we found that is most effective in terms of kill numbers is this thing. It's called a sensor-fused CBU, cluster bomb unit. CBU 97 we're using here. It just puts the most amount of bang bang out per area per wing station. Also, we've got the giant gun on the front that we'll be using. A-10 first, and then we'll go back and do the F-35. See which can kill the most with the same pilots at the same skill level. Boys, I wish you were due. Let's go.
Rolling.
Of course, it is scientific, and we will make sure we do not have any fun ourselves. Isn't that right, boys?
That's fine.
No fun zone.
No fun zone.
Sounds like the army.
The heat is on.
You just concentrate and not coming off that road, Simba. I'm watching you. You too, Grump.
All good. Everything's fine.
Right. Gear up. Check. Flaps up. Check. And right roll. Last one to target's a rotten egg. Is that what you want to be? A rotten egg. Grump Cannibal, please take the far end. Me and Simba will take the close end just to deconflict. Let's also make a bit of a race about it as well. Here's the thing about the A-10 valued viewers. I'm just the average red-blooded Brit, and so I love the A-10. Who doesn't? It's awesome. But, man, it's slow. Getting to target takes so long. Now, that's not a bad point. Obviously, the F-35 is faster. That's not a down tick, though, because time it takes to get to target for CAS isn't important. Obviously, you know, that's all in the mission planning. But, man, it's so slow. Still love it, though. I never really fly it because the missions we do always have a time limit of 90 minutes. You know, there are reasons. We've got lots of people to get organised, and it's not fair to ask many hours of their free time. So 90 minutes is the maximum time, which includes everything. Now, if you're going to fly an A-10 and you're going to fly 100 miles, you can get no time over target. So we almost never fly the thing, which is a shame, but that's the reality. But we only do strike missions. We don't do CAS missions. I don't know why. We just don't. So we don't get much A-10 time.
Thanks, Simba. Now that song's in my head.
The heat is boom, boom, on. Well, I suppose I better get my jet warmed up. So boosh, check. Boosh, check. Boosh. Check. Boosh. Check. Ready.
They've got pictures out there. I believe, quite literally, a Volkswagen right next to the GAU 8.
How about that?
They're about the same size.
I wish Alison would let me have a GAU 8 in the house. Like, he doesn't even have to be live firing, just a normal decommissioned GAU 8.
Just throw that in the garage.
She won't allow me, you know. She won't allow me anything to have anything fun. Guys, don't drop your CBUs too low. Drop D-min about 1,000 feet, otherwise it will not open up.
Is it off my left?
Supercap. Simba, I'm going for the very first stretch, so we must deconflict, otherwise we'll get bad data. Bad data is the kind of thing that keeps me awake at night, by the way.
So this is interesting. Simba's following Cannonball and Cap's following me.
Ha! Reasons?
Yeah.
There's that average GRIQ failing us again. Attack has started.
Alright, whatever. I'm gonna go for the front ones then.
Alright, fine. Don't come crying to mama.
I'll let those two go to the rear.
In the rear with the gear. Tally. I'm doing a really great dive.
So we're supposed to be going to the far end?
You go to far end then, Simba Wimba. Grump's had a grump moment. I'm just going to go in the middle.
I'm already in the middle.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What is it? Fine! My headache is getting worse. I've had to order some extra paracetamol. I'm going through them at a rate of knots at the moment. I've run out. You can't go out, so we've ordered them from Amazon for next day delivery. Boom, next day delivery painkillers. On your face. Right, Supercap diving, yo. Watch this, valued humanoids. When absolutely everything in the room has to die, I give you A10C2, or just A10. Any of the variants, to be honest. They're pretty much as good as each other.
A lot of boom boom.
That is a lot of boom boom. Okay, I'm going to a new area. Also, your frame rates will die when boom boom's going on, so I don't know. Do something about that. I can hear a lot of boom boom going on. Got no real way of watching it annoyingly, but.
Climb and watch it behind you.
Alright, here we go, humanoids. That is your real species. And I hate to be a species assumer. Boom, bomb out. Boom, bomb out.
I mean, not to be biased,
No.
but I do identify as
Yeah.
A10.
Tent.
An A10.
Oh, an A10. That's a pretty good thing to identify as. I'll give you that.
Well, I mean, sometimes I'm a tent too, but you know.
There go mine. There go mine, valued humanoids. Look at that. I did a thing. I did a thing. These may look unguided, but the actual pucks that attack are actually guided. Quite clever. Very clever weapon, actually. I mean, how good it is in real life, I don't know, but in game, it's pretty imba. My favourite of the things. Boom, bomb out. We're going to run out of targets. What's the A-10's main problem? Not enough targets in game. See if I can get another strike here. Actually, I'm not.
Drop guns, guns, guns.
Oh, that was quick.
Don't blow your load too early.
Don't blow your load too early.
Oops.
More kills coming in. That's more kills for me. We'll do a kill count at the end. Oh, Cannibal! 215 kills! What the fuck? You want to see a rising star in GR? I give you Baker 1-1 Cannonball. 220 kills. That's just inhuman. Cannibal, have you been tested for your humanness? Because I think you might be a robot.
They wonder. I fail those robot checks all the time.
He's a Russian exchange pilot.
Oof. Alright, struggling to find enough targets to put my freaking bombs down on.
Yep.
If it comes to it, I'll go to the rifle.
Target spotted. Grump guns, guns, guns.
Targets. Oh, well, what to say about that? Come on, come on. Give me Boom Boom and Boom Boom Mark 1 and
Pull up.
look at the altitude, look at the altitude, look at the altitude, look at the altitude. Boom Boom Mark 2. Off. Invalid fusing. Oh, come on. Right, how many bombs have we got? We've got 5 bombs to go. Must find additional target. Who doesn't like Boom Boom? Show me someone who doesn't like Boom Boom and I question their faith in humanity. I suppose the pacifists wouldn't like Boom Boom, would they?
Yeah, but who knows any of those guys?
I know, I heard they exist. Not in Caps Life.
Allegedly.
Not in Caps Life. Okay, running in.
Charlie, another convoy that needs some guns.
Need some loving. Loving
Needs
McLovin.
some gun loving.
Alright, you got it, mate.
Pull up.
Right, 2 more bombs to go. Otto F-35s are inbound. Kill check. Jesus. Cannibal is such an SOB. Right, finally going in for my last CVUs. Yes,
I
Cannibal?
just like the boom boom.
You do, don't you? You do. That's what you said on your CV. I asked one question when new people join Grim Reapers. Do you like Boom Boom or not? And if they say yes, then they get in. Simple as that. We have to be careful who we let in, because we don't want any pacifists or non-Boom Boom lovers in, boys.
Yes. One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
See, he gets it. The
He
robot
gets it.
gets
The
it.
robot gets it. Simba, not so much. We're teasing you, Simba, and you're not even listening.
I am Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson. Name that movie, valued viewers. Name that. That's my favourite movie of all time, by the way. Speaks lots to my character. If I had a character.
Yeah, I'm having here.
I know. I know. Can you remember which dot it is you aim with? There's 2, and I can't remember which one you're meant to use.
Wasn't it depending on which particular round you're firing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I can't remember.
Pull up. Altitude.
Man, the gun's effective. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be biased, because bias will not help us in this test, but
Pull up.
that gun.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm definitely sure that gun. No, I'm not sure about the lack of bias. I'm a very, very biased human. I like things that go boom.
I just had a thing pop up that said AI destroyed. I must have killed my own.
Huh. Catching you up, Cannonball. Very slowly and not very surely, but I am catching you up. Right, we've got a gun counter in here. Ammo count. Jesus, 720 rounds. This thing is designed to kill. My name is Piers Spray, and I'm in the design process of designing the A-10. Engineers, how many bullets do you want to add to the gun? Yes.
Yes.
You got it, baby.
That is always the answer. They say that violence isn't the answer. They're correct. It is the question to which you say yes.
In fact, that's another answer. No, it doesn't matter. Scratch it.
Pull up.
Scratch it, boys. Scratch it.
Just like these targets. Guns, guns, guns.
Altitude. Pull up.
Oh, I do this all day. Something therapeutic about it.
One times convoy destroyed.
And like I said, it's important. If you're going to loiter, if one aeroplane is going to loiter, especially if it costs a lot of money, one aircraft's going to loiter for 90 minutes or whatever, you need the ability to put down, it's no good saying, oh, we're in desperate contact, Alpha Squad's in desperate contact, we need, to suppress these baddies over here, otherwise we're all going to die. Sorry, but we're out of stores. That's not a good enough answer. You must have stores, even if it's a gun.
Pull up. Altitude.
Man, this thing looks like the fires of Kuwait. Just smokestacks everywhere.
Yeah. In fact, I'm so glad my little server's holding up. A time when you're struggling to run out of ammo. Mr. Spray.
I am running out.
When Mr. Spray sprays himself with deodorant in the morning, do you think he's like, spray? Guys, I found a new product on the market that I really like the look of. Do you want me to tell you about it? Guys.
Viagra.
No, it's called Maine. Has anyone heard of Maine? It's for the gentleman.
I've heard of a state. Yeah.
It's for the gentleman that's beginning to lose his hair and going bald, which is me at the age of 41? Question mark. It's spray on hair. My wife wants me to start using it so I don't look like a complete knob with big
I might have
spot.
to get some of that from you. Yeah.
I can't even have my trademark mohawk anymore because it just looks like a mohawk on the front, a mohawk on the back, and then just a big bald spot.
Altitude.
I need Maine.
Pull up.
Maybe it's me.
Right, I found one more.
Cannonball down and safe.
Wow, you even landed.
Oh, we're landing?
No, I'm not. Cannonball, the efficient dang robot. How dare you?
The view from here is pretty cool with all the smokestacks.
That's not the GR way.
Yeah.
Oh, Cap, I figured out what my problem was.
So many jokes to be added here. Must resist. Yes, Simba, what is it?
I can't feel the wind in my hair, so...
Pull up.
Agree.
Pull up.
I agree, Simba. Oof. Done. That's how you end a freaking GR mission. Right, guys, I'm going to start adding stuff up. Plus 87. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least 595 kills, and those numbers are still going up as more stuff catches on fire and dies. Basically everything. I think I put 600 in, so that's basically everything's dead. And amazingly, Cap had 2 losses. How the hell did I die twice? I didn't die twice. What the? Fake news. All right, whatever. Guys, I know you're having fun, but we've got to do empirical science for the valued viewers. So stand by for F-35.
That's the hazmat squirt play.
There it is.
I was in Iraq with the burn pit, so I'm pretty sure my hazmat score is high enough. Now that's an ass I recognize.
Right, welcome back to the F-35 Alpha model. We are loaded up with the same weapons. We did, again, a bit of experimenting. The best amount of boom boom we can get is a CBU-97. And those outer pylons can only carry missiles. It's the best we can do. We've also got a 25. We've got a cannon as well. I can't remember what it is. Boys, go. Blow stuff up. That's an order. Oh, sorry about the cockpit value viewers. It's from MiG-29 cockpit. It's the best we can do in game, unfortunately. There's not much else I can do. Oh, jeez. Laser steering is very sensitive. Go, boys, go.
You're very sensitive, Cap.
Thank you. No, seriously, thank you.
You're welcome.
Makes me feel much better about my day. Right. Flaps up. Question mark. Now, one thing you've got to appreciate, guys, I'm not a huge Lightning fan, but one thing you've got to appreciate how quickly we get to target, right? Am I right?
And on target.
Oh, yeah.
And on target.
Then how quickly we run out of gas when we get there.
Yep.
Grump's out of fuel.
Yep, see you, bye. See you next week. Try and deconflict, guys. There's no excuse, we've got plenty of speed in our jets. I'm just going to head over to the middle somewhere.
Grump going first.
I wonder if I can get supersonic with CBU-97. See if we get supersonic value viewers. Yes, I can. 40,000 pounds of thrust and a relatively slick airframe in terms of the actual airframe itself. It is an impressive engine, this. Is this a Rolls-Royce? I always get confused. Is this... No.
Pratt & Whitney.
Yeah, for some reason, I always think this is Rolls-Royce. I don't know where that's come from. Okay, I'm not as impressed with it then, but...
The British ones might use the Rolls-Royce engine. I mean, I know we tend to swap engines out on airplanes.
Nice. I've accidentally gone past the target. Right, press a button, press a thing. Let's go and do some boom boom. Same thing applies, guys. Try not to... Remember, they don't travel hardly anywhere, these bombs, in terms of lateral distance. And 1,000 feet or 300 meters. Minimum drop range. Running in.
Authorized.
Launch
authorized.
And
Launch authorized.
drop.
Launch authorized.
And
Launch authorized.
drop.
Launch
And
authorized.
drop. Bombs away, yo.
Launch
Oof.
authorized.
It's one of you. And, well, one thing, it can get to target much quicker. I think I've dropped one off target there.
1400.
Not getting kill counts.
It was you that dropped off target. Those are Grumps. Blame Grump for that. Mine were on target. You got to put the thing on the thing, Grump, instead of not putting the thing on the thing. That's where you went wrong. Sugar, I've lost the target completely. And so fast, I've lost the target. It is telling me about aubergines, though, and how good they are for me. I've started eating aubergines now since this thing tells me to. That's a true story, by the way. I've started having it in soup. I don't like eating normally, because I'm too fussy. But I'm started having it in soups. Aubergine, aubergine. And when I'm having eaten my aubergine soup, I say aubergine, aubergine, aubergine. Playing too fast.
Launch authorized.
I think that's a serious thing, guys, as well. I think a CAS plane wants to be slow, and we may disagree about this.
Authorized.
It gives you more time to look at the target.
Launch authorized.
The ye old Mark 1 eyeball. Okay, that's my CBUs out. Guns. Let's check our hazmat scores, or SAT scores, what are they called? Oh my god, the scores are different.
Go, now I finally killed something.
Well done, Grump, I'm very proud of you. Aubergine, aubergine. It's telling me to eat my aubergine soup, boys.
Buy more Ovaltine.
Also, it's nowhere near as easy to fly as the A-10. A-10 super easy to fly. F-35 Lightning, really hard to fly. As you can see in my stick movement, it's hard to get shot on target. Which annoying is. Also, the bullets are doing hardly any damage, guys. I'm look, 55%, 11%. The A-10, every bullet.
800.
Uh-oh. May have uncovered a minor problem. Another minor problem. I'm always out of fuel. I don't know what's the matter with you guys and why you can't put the thing on the thing, but a lot of you are missing.
Do pinpoint strike. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
You guys don't have suitable hazmat scores to get in to fly Lightning skies.
Oh, that's why I couldn't do it.
Do not hit ground. Do not hit ground. Aubergine. Eat your aubergine soup cap.
Launch
I am having
authorized.
it. Poor old Grump, 4 kills. Really, Grump? Really? That bad a video game? What's going on here? Grump is not in a happy place right now.
This is not nearly as good as a A-10.
It really isn't, is it?
It's not easy to fly. They don't have a gun stabilizer. The gun, if you don't hit the thing directly,
Yeah, that's what I've noticed.
Damage it.
There's no splash.
Whereas, you know, you're used to working with explosive rounds, depleting them, will actually, you know, splash, kill things.
I'm hitting stuff, but I'm not killing them. And those are not armor targets, they're like little trucks, you know. Aubergine, aubergine,
Launch
aubergine.
authorized.
Chester.
I want you to listen to my aubergine story.
Okay, let's go.
I
After RQB anyway.
You do?
Yeah, have
Launch
stuff.
authorized.
Winchester! Woof, woof, woof! Oof. Right, I'm done, guys. Staggering. 32 kills. Well, at least I did something. Grumpy's hopeless. Right, 32 plus 19 plus 19 plus 6. 76. So, damage, A-10 with equal pilots and equal skill, 595. And the F-35 with as much boom boom as we could attach, 76. That gives 3 wins to the A-10 and 1 win to the Lightning, although I'm pretty sure that was a stupid win to the Lightning, and I'm pretty sure the A-10 should have won that. At the end of this, for me, A-10C has been proved easily the best close air support platform. Bearing in mind, I'm not talking about strike, I'm not talking about penetration, I'm not talking about anti-radiation. It's just hovering over a target, putting bombs on areas where troops on the ground need bombs. Fight me.
Nope, I'd say you're correct.
Huh. Grump, that's nice. Cannonball.
I think it's the loiter time and the slow speed for cast really helps.
Also, if nothing else, it gives you Mark 1 eyeball on target so much easier at 200 knots as to 400 knots.
Can we also talk about the fact that the A-10 was specifically built for close air support? Like, it's its sole mission. Whereas you have something like the F-35 that's supposed to be more of a multi-role. It's not specifically built for the role.
It's true. Simba, I assume you're going to agree with us.
No.
Ooh.
And for reasons that I will not discuss, the A-10 can never do what the F-35 is actually capable of. All that's all in the secret scroll world. And the F-35 is worth every penny we pay for it for a reason. And there's a reason why a lot of countries want it.
I must admit, I have studied the USAF bases in Japan. I'm fully aware that Simba has operated at bases with the Lightning. I don't know if he's ever done anything on it. So I completely agree. You've had more access to it. You know more about it than us. But I still can't see why, guys. If all you're doing is putting guns and bullets on some guy's face, being called in, puts bullets 200 meters north of the smoke, I still can't see why technology makes that better.
The thing I think on it is environmental survivability is in a modern battlefield when you're not fighting against people with, AK-47s and RPGs. If they have any kind of AA or aircraft of their own, the A-10 is just a sitting duck.
And unless Lightning has some kind of Klingon stealth shield, what's it called? When it goes invisible to eye, I don't see why it could actually be any use.
I mean, I'm sure Simba has his things that he knows about, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's a very capable platform, but not for close air support, not in the way that we've historically used it. We're talking from a close air support perspective, nothing else that the F-35 could possibly do. I'm a JTAC on the ground, and I've got a option between an A-10 fully loaded or an F-35 fully loaded. If I need to protect my troops, I will call for the A-10 every day.
You coming back to that, Simba? Are you going to let him get away with that?
I am not an anti-A-10 person. The A-10 was a great air platform. It is extremely efficient at its role, but for reasons I won't discuss, the F-35 can retire it.
Simba's just got a chub on for Fat Amy. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I think he's in cahoots with Lockheed Martin.
He wants to get those sales. He wants to get those sales up. All right, guys.
I mean, I am retiring and need another job soon.
There it is.
There it is.
That's it. That is it. He's setting in his resume to Lockheed Martin. That's exactly what it is.
All right, valued viewers, let us know what you think. Do you agree with us, or do you agree with Simba about the Lightning? I'd be interested to know what you think. The main Grim Reapers videos are now being split between this YouTube channel and the Grim Reapers 2 YouTube channel. So if you want to see all of the Grim Reapers videos, please consider subscribing to both channels. And thank you for watching.